Howdy Hon, welcome back to my channel. This is Stephsgotit, and I'm glad to be back with you today. We are going to do a little WIP and chat. So you may, if you have been following the channel, you will know that Shelley Patterson over from the YouTube channel Shelley Patterson and I have been doing a collaboration. Well, we just started doing a collaboration with the Sea Buddies from Diamond Art Club. So we did a announcement video and a whip and chat of us together working on our paintings. I started at the bottom right, she started at the left top. I just thought it would be fun if we came from different angles so that we could kind of meet in the middle and pass each other and you got to see the painting from both directions. In my mind it was cute, so whatever. Um, so in addition to our monthly get-togethers where we will do a whip and chat, we will also be posting our weekly whip and chats on the Sea Buddies every week on our individual channels, and then we'll get together once a month, 1 month at my place, 1 month at her place, where we'll sit with you for an hour and gab and do all the fun silly things that we love to do, right, along with a little diamond painting. Now this one I have not had a chance to put my wax paper on it yet, so go ahead and grab your current work in progress and let's go ahead and get started. I am doing the little octopus at the corner, and he has ABs, so I'm super excited about that, to see these pretty orange ABs. But I do need my wax paper because I know I'm going to stick my finger and my wrist all in this area over here despite my best efforts. So you can see I've already placed my orange AB drills. That was what we did in our first whip and chat together. So this would be the whip and chat number 1 for my own individual one. So let's go ahead and get started. I hope you're ready to go. Let's get moving. So it's been a minute since I've posted because December, the end of the month, oh, let's set our timer, is usually a pretty busy time for me, and I have lots of activities with other organizations that I have to clear out during that time of the year. So all right, let's start. There we go. I have to clear out and take care of quarterly reports and things like that, and the Christmas nativity, so I really did not do much for whip and chats. Plus there was all this stuff going on about the oh, look at my cute little tray that Shelley got me for Christmas. Ah, they're cute. And thank you, Daddy, because he painted it red for me, her dad. So I am loving that and using that for this painting. And she has one, hers is, I think, pink, and it came pink. This one came pink, but you know I am not a lover of pink. Not like that. And so she had her dad paint it red for me because that's my favorite color. Let's get these set up. So we did the announcement from my place. So this month I get to go to Shelley's place. We don't live in the same town, but we're close enough that we can pop up and visit each other pretty much whenever we want to. And Shelley comes here to buy things in her shopping areas that aren't in her town. She comes here for Sam's and a couple of other stores that she likes. I'm going to turn this, and I'm going to do a review on this table that I'm using that's sitting on top of this tray table. It tilts like an artist what do you call those things the artists have? I forget. There's a drill right there. I don't know where it came from, and one right there. Come on, baby. Come on. All right, there we go. Two different colors of orange, so they're not the same one. Um, yeah, so we can readily go to each other's place whenever we want to. So we thought it'd be really cool to do it once a month so that we can do our whipping chats together. Thought that might be a little fun and a little interesting for both of our subscribers. They get to see us in different setting, and we have a great time when we're together, whether we're recording or not. And we're really, really, really good friends, best of friends, and so we get along really well. We're very different, but we get along really well, and we like talking to each other and like hanging out and stuff like that. So, is that an AB? Where is it? Where is it trying to go to? I'm gonna have to look up this. Where is these AB? Yeah, that is definitely an AB. Is this an AB? No, it's not. Okay, I'm kind of struggling to see the color there. Look at that guy, ain't he cute? You can really see in the, like I'm turning around looking at the camera, and I can really see him so distinctively, but looking at the drawing, I don't see them as clear. Just the way my wacky mind works, I guess. So I hope that you guys had a wonderful Christmas and a very happy, pleasant, fun-filled New Year. And I think I said earlier, I recorded a video last week, but I didn't like it, so I didn't put it up. I thought, I'd rather just miss the week than to give you something crappy, Sorry about that. I'm not a perfectionist, but I don't like to put out crappy stuff. It makes me feel bad. So I just didn't. It was, I used to tell my husband sometime, I'm not fit for people. So I don't want to go anywhere or be with anybody because I'm not fit for people. That's how I was for that video. I was not fit for recording. I was highly aggravated. I'd had something that pissed me off to no end and disappointed me as well. And I still couldn't find my camera charger for my DSL camera. That's the one that I use to shoot all my my videos. And so I tried to use the point and shoot camera that I carry in my purse just for general picture taking. And it kept cutting off worse than this one would. But the only thing about it is I didn't know when that one was cutting off. It didn't make a loud noise. And so it would cut off like every 12 minutes. Then it said the batteries weren't charged. Mind you, I had 4 batteries and I still couldn't get an hour's worth of recording without it stopping to say, hey, dead battery. And those batteries, we had charged them so I don't know if they're just not holding their charge or what, and then I wasn't happy with the drill tray I was using. It's that new paw print I got. I was frustrated because those stoppers wouldn't stay on, so I had to tape them on there. That pissed me off. I hate having to spend money to make a product I've already spent money on work, especially when it was brand new, But I fussed about that. I fussed about the problems with the other drill tray. I was and I was fussing about the person who the situation rather that had disappointed me and made me mad and cost me a lot of money. Well, cost my husband and I a lot of money. With our granddaughter and cell phones, and she went out of the country, and I woke up Christmas morning. We stayed up late the night before I stayed up, so I slept late. Oh, so I slept late the next day. I mean, really late. My husband did too, which is unusual for him. But well, he he slept in, but he got up and started playing with his new Christmas present that I had gotten him. So he was sitting on the side of the bed, and I woke up and turned my phone on and checked my messages, and I had this nice little message from Verizon saying that your bill's about to come out, which I thought was unusual. Not that they sent the email, because the text rather, because they always do, but they usually don't send it till it's close time for the bill to come out. This wasn't close time for the bill to come out, so I was like, why are they sending me a text this early? And then I opened it. Y'all, I about fell out of my skin. That thing said, your bill this month is over $1,000. And I'm immediately ready to jump down somebody's throat at Verizon. Like, this is a scam, check, check whoever, do what you gotta do, blah, 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 blah. And, I was prepared to fight the good fight. Oh, Diamond Art Club, that is too close of a symbol and color. Oh, and then there's a third one. My gosh. So, I don't know if that was the right drill for that spot or not, but we're going to press forward. And so, I logged into my account ready to call them and be all kind of levels of festivity and irate customer mode, and looked at the bill and instantly recognized, as I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted by that camera. They adopted her when they were serving in Turkey. That's well known here. It's not a big secret, so I'm not telling you anything secretive here. But so she's been finding her natural brothers and sisters, and she found her brother, one of her brothers, in London. So apparently our granddaughter went to London to visit him. We thought my daughter had gone too, but it turns out she hadn't. Just our granddaughter. And so she had the phone over there in London and was using it and racking up quite the phone bill. I was so hot. So we called Verizon and did what we had to do, get that situation taken care of. And the guy was really nice. He was like, ma'am, I'm so sorry. Because what am I going to do? There's nothing I can do. I know that the phone isn't lost. It isn't stolen. So we can't, just say, hey, it's lost or stolen, because it wasn't. And we weren't going to lie about it. We knew exactly who did the charges and where the phone was. So we did what we had to do to get that at least stopped, if nothing else. We're still going to have to pay that phone bill. And I was just thinking, man, how many Diamond Art Club paintings I could have bought with that. Alright. Now that we're back on track with camera cards and batteries, everything is good to go. Alright. So as I was saying, I could have bought Diamond Art Club paintings with that. I could have, we have vans, and the headliner is falling in both vans. We could have gotten that repaired. We could have put money in our nest egg for when our contract ends, because our contract might end in October, which means we won't have income coming in, job income coming in And so, you know, we could have put that in the nest egg to help us prepare for those months or weeks, hopefully just weeks, but um, it's been months before where there's no contract. And, we certainly could have used that $800 to put in the nest egg to help carry us over for a couple of weeks. There are so many wonderful things that we could have done with it. Certainly more useful things we could have done with it. So yeah, that's how I woke up to my Christmas. That's what I woke up to Christmas morning. So it kind of ruined Christmas Day for me. But we eventually found out what was going on, did what we could automated wise, and then I had to follow up with a phone call the next business day to handle the rest of the situation. So that was not the best start of the day. And let's see, what else did we do? The camera was cut off so many times I forgot I just telling you that story, or was I going somewhere with it? But anyway, that's how we woke up Christmas. That's how I woke up Christmas Day. So that was a bit frustrating. And then yesterday, I saw a package. I saw the mailman drop a package at our door. And lo and behold, it was a Diamond Art Club box. I have no memory whatsoever of ordering a painting. So I'm really happy to have a planner sticker this year that says online order, how much and where and when it's supposed to arrive. I think that's a different symbol. It is, I guess. And so I'll be excited to use that. By the way, I'm a planner girl. I have always been a planner girl. And that's because I have such a bad memory that I will double and oftentimes triple book myself. So I always tell people, if you don't see me write it in my planner when you discuss it with me, then expect that I'm going to book something on top of your event and I'm not going to be there. So I have to have a planner or else I'm just all over the place and nowhere where I'm supposed to be. So, but this year I'm trying something different. I'm trying a new planner. I've been trying new planners for the past couple of years. And no, actually for the last 3 years, I've been using the Mormon Mom Planner, which I absolutely love. In the leafy treetops, puts out a Mormon Mom and a Busy Mom, which is the Mormon Mom is specific to women of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. So it has specific scriptures and things like that for activities that we generally do, family home evening, family council, those kind of things on it. And the Mom on the Go, that's what it's called. The other one is Mom on the Go, and that's the non-Mormon Mom version of the same planner, but it just doesn't have all that stuff that's more specific to LDS or the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And so, but I was bored with the same printout, the same layout, the same spread. For me, a planner is a lot about creativity as well as functionality. So after about 3 years, I couldn't take it anymore. I just couldn't do that same layout again. So I decided I came across the Happy Planner system. And so this year I'm using a Happy Planner and I'm using the disc bound system. So I am super duper excited about that. You may have seen Shelley and I talk about that in our WIP chats, and we're also going to be sharing some monthly and weekly spreads with you for those of you who are planner girls. I actually started mine and I didn't record it because I didn't want the stress of, having to do something perfect for YouTube. And, I just wanted to reignite my creative juices and kind of just let things flow slowly and stress-free back into the habit. I'm going to switch pens. I want to try the plastic tip. I really like the plastic tip. And these pens are from Jim's Handmade Pens. The information will be in the description bar below. I love me some Jim's Handmade Pens. It was one of my purchases that I love. I also love pens. I always have to mention the other place that I favor, which is KK's Unique Diamond Painting Pens. So if you're looking for a good DP pen, check out Jim's Handmade Pens on Etsy and KK's Unique Diamond Pens on Facebook. Oh, it just spit up on my that's what I call it when that wax comes out. I guess because you've overfilled it or whatever. Spit up. Alright, so what was I saying? I don't know. I'm just so glad to be diamond painting again. I have not diamond painted since the WIP and chat that Shelley and I did to bring on this collaboration, and before that it had been weeks because again all that December end of the year, end of the quarter stuff was going on, plus this thing with COPA was going on. So I was trying to see how that was going to play out because of that I wasn't very sure of what the status of my channel would become with having to deal with all of that. And I'm still learning about it. But I had to put that on hold while I get my, end of the quarter stuff done in other organizations I'm in. So I need to follow up and see what the latest updates are and making sure that I am, I guess, compliant. I'm not going to really talk much about that. I kind of feel that creators are being punished from just what I initially saw. Again, I was away from it for a couple of weeks, so I need to sit down and go through the more recent conversations that have happened about it, and try my best to stay within those guidelines. But really, it was no point for me. It was no point for me in having a YouTube channel if I couldn't have communications with the subscribers. I mean, that was ridiculous. But of course, we diamond paint and we sew and we paint by numbers and we color and we all these various things. Well, those things could be considered kid friendly too. So I just wasn't sure what the status of this channel was going to become with all of that going on. So that was another reason I wasn't recording, because I was trying to figure out whether I need to just cut my losses and find a new creative outlet, or see what was going to happen with that. So I'm glad that there's a little more information out there, and I need to familiarize myself with those with that information. Let's see what else has happened. New Year was easy breezy and calm, just the way I like it. We do so much that I enjoy those times when nothing happens and life just kind of breezes by and we're able to just breathe and enjoy the moment, not rushing off to appointments, to meetings, to this and to that. It's really nice. I was off of all of my jobs at the same time. I purposely did not volunteer to sub anywhere but I think most of my facilities were closed anyway during that 2-week time span. It was just nice to just be responsible free for a little bit, because since I'd taken on that scout job part-time, and they're trying to add 2 more schools to my list, and so I was kind of not burnt out, because I just started, for Pete's sake, but a little drained, I guess, because no matter what the scout position is, it's never just an hour. It's an hour that you actually do it with the kids, but there are hours with an S of preparation that can go into that, especially when you have more than one group of boys. So at my Monday school, I have anywhere from 30 to 40 boys. At my Tuesday school, I have two groups. Instead of an hour long, it's a 30-minute long class of two groups, 20 kids each. And then on my Friday class, I have about 34 to 40 boys for a 1 hour class. And then on Mondays, I'm about to get another school, which will be another 40 to 50 boys. And I think they are going to do two 30-minute sessions instead of an hour, which would be great. And then I'm going to get an additional school on Tuesday. And I think they're about 30 to 40 boys. And I can't remember if they plan to do an hour or two 30-minute sessions. So you got that many kids, and hopefully they'll join a traditional scout unit after having such a wonderful time with their experience in my class. Is the goal and the hope and the dream. So, but it's a little more than an hour a week. If you ever get caught into scouting, know that it is not just an hour a week. There's preparation that goes into it. And don't get me wrong, it's very fulfilling. I loved it when I was den leader and cub master and committee member. I loved being cub master. I loved being a den leader because I love interacting with kids, and I'm good with kids. And so I enjoy it. It's just that I guess after having not working like a job for what, 7 or 8 years now, it was just, I didn't realize how draining it was going to be to get my mind and thought process back into that kind of thing where, it's the beginning of the week, I have to have this, and this ready, and and this person, this kid needs this, and that kid needs that, and blah 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 blah. And so, and I'm not complaining. By no means am I complaining, and I have no regrets in taking the position at all. And I plan to do my to work the position and to make sure I meet the requirements that are needed for them, and that they have a good time doing it. It was just a little more draining getting back into the habit than I had realized it would be. But it's only been a month, and so we'll get everything kicking and rolling, the brain and the body, and everything will get on board, and we'll be one cohesive, functioning scout leader, providing an awesome scout program to these in-school program to these boys. So I go in the schools and have scout class with them, or what you would normally call a den meeting. Not exactly like a den meeting because again we are in the school, but close enough to giving them an idea of what the scout program is about and what it has to offer the boys and what they can gain from it. So yeah, I'm going to bring this up here. What else is happening? Oh, I went to the dentist Friday thinking that I was going to be walking out with a new implant. Y'all, I was so pissed. And not so much pissed as I was just deeply disappointed, because she was like, okay, well, take your flipper out, and well, she didn't call it a flipper, she called it something else, but it's a flipper. And take that out, and we're going to put that yucky stuff in your mouth and take an impression for your implant. And y'all, I felt like the Terminator. Because this chick reached into my mouth and unscrewed something. Now, I have no idea what she unscrewed because every time I stick my tongue over there when I don't wear my flipper, I have yet to feel anything. So she unscrewed something, pulled it out, and then screwed in this long, what felt like a long pipe into my mouth that was longer or taller than my teeth. Therefore, I could not close my mouth all the way. But she wanted me to close it as much as I could without, of course, driving that metal leg into my bottom, my lower jaw, my lower teeth. And yeah, that was the weirdest freaking feeling ever. I couldn't close my mouth, but there was this long metal piece extending from my head that I just watched someone screw in. It was freaky weird. So then they squirted that gooey, yucky feeling stuff into your mouth that hardens so that they can get a implant for your new tooth, or not an implant, they can get an imprint for your new tooth or whatever it is that you're having done. Dentures, whatever, I guess. I'm assuming it's the same thing. And yeah, it didn't want to come out. It sealed to that metal, and she had to really like kind of work with it and yank and twist, again gently. And anytime that she thought she might have pulled it too hard, she was constantly apologizing. And it didn't hurt. It was just, wow, the pressure was intense. It finally, after some wiggling, that metal bar finally released that gunk, and the whole piece came out. And hopefully, they got a very good imprint so that my implant fits properly. Because heaven knows you don't want an implant in your mouth that doesn't fit properly and causes you further stress and issues with your other teeth. You know what I mean? So yeah, I was very disappointed Friday that I did not leave there with a tooth. I left there with just a nasty taste in my mouth and feeling very yucky, like the Terminator, but no tooth. So that was disappointing. But they said it should be here in a couple of weeks. I'm like, man, really? Y'all got all this technology and it still takes a week to get this thing done? I mean, stick a fork in it already. So now I have to wait. And I have to continue to remember to put my flipper in before I go out in public. It's not directly, the implant space is not directly in the front, but when I smile and you're facing me, you can see it if you're looking in that direction. No matter whether you can or can't, I'm self-conscious that you can. So I will not talk or whatever if I don't have that flipper in my mouth. Like, it completely destroyed me doing a Toastmasters meeting once because I didn't have it. So I couldn't subconsciously, I wasn't aware that I was even doing it till my husband told me. He said the minute you realized that you didn't have that flipper in, your whole your whole person changed, and your sound changed, your speech changed, your demeanor changed. And it's because you become so self-conscious about something that it just invades your every... Ah! Whoa, shook that too hard. Beads went flying everywhere. Drills went flying everywhere. Alright, let's get those back in there. Oh, my... Ow! My glasses are killing me. I just put this boho hair in, and that bottom track is so close to my ear. Oh my gosh. I'm going to have to do something about that. Alright, I got orange drills mixed in with yellow drills. Let me fix that right quick in this little trays where I shook it too hard. And Well, I'll get it out later. So that's what's been happening on the home front. No, I want the plastic. Where are we? Oh, I should use the multi-placer. Let's go with the 3. So far, it's the only one I'm really comfortable using, and I don't do the best job using it, but better than I do any of the others. I haven't graduated yet to the next level of multi-placers. And that's fine, because I actually like putting them down one by one. I think that's why I'm not in such a hurry. Dang, I just poured them out this time. Ugh. But I actually like placing the drills one by one. So I guess that may be why I'm not as stressed about learning to use my bigger multi-placers. But I will eventually work my way around to it, especially when I start working on this painting that has half the page that, you know, one color, like those dark backgrounds or whatever. I'm sure at that point I'm going to want to know how to master the larger multi-placers. So, sorry about that. I will call her back after this is finished. So, let's see, what else is happening? Let's get my handy dandy notes. Let's see. Something that I have always done, well, I've done it for the last couple of years, last several years, is when I do my planner for the year, I try to choose a word for the year. Something that will help me to press forward with my goals and plans and just my whole general person. And so as you're setting up for this year, let me invite you to do the same thing. Find a word that will encourage and inspire you throughout the rest of the year to do your best, to be your best, to seek out the best. And yeah, so I struggled to find my word this year. So that's why I didn't get my planner started till the day before, actually January 1st. I didn't get my first spreads done until the day of the new year. I had narrowed it down to 3 words, and I just couldn't make up my mind which one of the 3 was going to be the word. Like I said, finally, Shelley was suggesting some, my husband was suggesting a couple, and I was like, those are great words, don't get me wrong, but they just don't resonate with me on a personal level. So the word has to be something that resonates with you on a personal level, some personal goal or dream of yours. So I finally chose the one. So I don't know, I'll let you know. But like I said, we will be doing planner videos and sharing, because that's what this channel is about, remember, is sharing with you the things that I find helpful and useful, and in hopes that you may also be able to learn about those things if you were thinking about investing in them, or not aware of them, or, you know, just if I can be helpful in some way in helping you to accomplish the things you want to accomplish, as well as entertaining you. That would be awesome. That would be my goal. Always in these videos is to entertain you and or educate you, or introduce to you, or just entertain the heck out of you. And on a good day, all of the above, you know. So let's see, what else? How long have we been gabbing? Oh, we have 19 more minutes. Okay, let's go to our handy dandy notes. Oh, y'all, let me tell you something else I did during the month of December. I used to think that people who got up at 5 o'clock in the morning to do boot camp were insane people. Just insane. Well, y'all, I became insane. One of the places that I used to teach classes at, uh, she had a drawing, and I was one of the 15 people who won a free 2-week boot camp deal. And I was like, well, I won, and I was really surprised to win because I used to work for her. So I thought maybe I didn't really intentionally enter. I just wanted to share her information because she does seem to get results. And but that's how you got entered into the contest, was by sharing the post. And so I was one of the winners. I was never on time. Y'all know I'm not a morning person, but I don't like getting up early in the morning. I like living. I just don't like getting up early in the morning. So I was never on time. It started at 5. It's in the neighboring city, which I'm pretty close to just because of where I live. It only takes me like 10 minutes maybe to get there. And so, or 15 at the most. And so, but I would still have to get up at 4, no later than 4:30, to leave here by 4:45 to be there by 5. Well, needless to say, I never got there by 5. I usually got there 15, maybe on a good day, 20 minutes before the class ended. So I didn't even get the full class. But I really did enjoy it. I like the way she does boot camp. She makes it doable, but you still gotta work, baby. You still gotta work. And her students get good results, so I trust that she's doing a good job. But man, getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning to go exercise, that ain't no joke, man. You gotta be committed. That's a lifestyle you really have to jump in all gung ho and be committed to. I just don't know if I can commit to that. Because I was going to teach some classes for her, and then we would kind of like barter. But man, I don't know if I could do that for 4 o'clock in the morning thing. Now I will tell you that on the days that I did make it up there for at least a good 20 minutes part of the class, my days went really good. I was energized, I was focused, I was up early, I was able to come home, get some stuff done before I go to class to teach my in-school class, scout class, and I got a lot more done. I will tell you that. But man, I just that getting up at 4 o'clock started to wear me down. And I haven't been back, and I'm scheduled to start teaching classes for her, and I haven't even been going to the classes that I'm supposed to be getting to barter. And quite frankly, I'm not sure. I'm not sure me and that 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock a.m. class are gonna be lovers. You know what I'm saying? I just, I don't have commitment issues, but man, I just don't know, y'all. I just don't know. I loved it when I'm doing it, and I love what she does, but is my big head in your way? Okay, I just, that's just a serious level commitment. I don't know that I'm that kind of a commitment person. But I do want to take more personal fitness classes for myself, because when I'm teaching a fitness class, it's not about me. It's about the students that I'm teaching. So I do what I do to encourage them to do more, for their benefit. So I can't afford to spend time thinking about myself and am I getting a good workout? Because teaching a fitness class isn't your workout. It's your students' workout, or your participants, whatever you want to call them. We mostly just say our students in the Zumba world. But you can say participants or customers or clients. But I rather always think the term client more applies to personal trainers than group fitness instructors. But you do you, boo. Call them whatever you want to call them. They're yours, whatever they are. I call them students. So, but yeah, when I'm teaching, it's not about me. It's about them. And I'm there to make sure they get a good workout. If I don't get a good workout, oh well, too bad. Do it on your own time. That's not my time. That's their time. So I do need to spend more time getting a good workout for myself. And that was one of the things that, I was like, okay, yeah, I do need to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and accept the little invitation to the boot camp and see what it's about. I've always been curious about it. And she's the first female boot camp, at least in this area. And I wanted to see what it was about. And I saw. And I liked what I saw. I just don't like the time of what I saw. I'm going to lose all these drills because they just keep popping out of here. These walls are really high on this tray. But I think it's more an ID10T error than it is the drills or the tray. And if you don't know what an ID10T error is, grab a piece of paper and a pen and write it down. ID as in David, ID10T. The letter I, the letter D, the number 10, 10, and the letter T. ID10T error. Write it down and stare at it. And you'll figure out what an ID10 error is. And if and why you should be insulted if somebody tells you it's an ID10T error in something that you're doing. It is not a compliment, my friend. I don't know that I've ever said before, but I have an associate's degree in business computer programming. And I always, my dream when I was younger was to get a BS in computer science. That was then, this is now. New dream, new goals. And so that was a common computer geek joke. It's an ID10T error, especially if you're going to fix something for someone and they want to know what the problem was, and it wasn't really a problem, it was them. You just say, oh, it was an ID10T error, and just move on. And you could even say it about yourself. Like somebody asks you something, you know that the reason it didn't work or something went wrong was because of something you did and it was pretty stupid. You just weren't thinking when you did it. Then you could just say, yeah, I made an ID10T error, and just move on. That was one of my favorites. Let me know in the comments if the voice is muffled. Because I don't know if my voice is bouncing off this table or not bouncing off this table. But the little part that I listened to when I went to clear the battery, clear the camera card of some videos that I had already shot. And it sounded like the voice may have been a little muffled. But I didn't watch the whole thing because, again, I was in the process of recording. But let me know if it sounds muffled to you or if it's just crazy me. And that's highly likely, highly possible that it might just be me. Uh, uh, okay. Just making sure my big head wasn't in your way, especially with all these boho locks I just installed. I'm going to post a video on that process too. Oh my gosh. 2 hours my butt. um, and it may be once you get the experience of knowing how to do the crochet in and all that stuff. But it was not 2 hours for your girl. Not at all. And so I'll have an unboxing and of that hair, the boho locks. I love my clip-ins, don't get me wrong, but I often don't have the time to do all that. That's one of the reasons why I love mascara makeup so much, is because I need it to be quick, and I'm often doing car stuff, makeup and hair while my husband's driving. I just need quick and easy, and this I hope will be quick and easy while still giving me a cute style. The hair feels very good. I'm impressed with the feel and the weight. It's so light. Let's see. I don't know if you can see that, but well, that's not a good part. It's got that. So the hair is. I hope that was in the shot. I can't tell. If not, just know I look like an idiot sitting here pulling hair, trying to aim it towards the video, towards the camera, which is behind me. I like some parts, and I got the mermaid locks, and some parts I'm not liking. I am going to redo the mermaid part because it's all over the place, and I don't know if it's because I separated it or what, but anyway, I'll give you all those deets in the video. So I've spent all night doing that, and this whipping chat is supposed to be up by 5, but I was gone all day for baptisms and funerals, getting stuff ready for the funeral, and picking up food from one place, taking it to another place, to another place, to another place, and we end up not getting back home till almost 10 last night. So all I could do was get this hair in. I got my henna in a couple of days ago, so and my braids, my base, I already had my base in, so I was good to go. All I had to do was just put the hair on, and I was so hoping it was just truly going to be the 2 hours she said it was. But I kept getting jacked up, and the needle, kept getting my needle caught in the previous hair, and y'all, it was a hot freaking mess. But it was no reflection on the hair, I don't think. I think that was more of an ID10T era. Alright. But yeah. So I'll let you know how that goes. And I'll let you see it too. You'll see it in the unboxing if you check out the unboxing. It's gonna post in a couple of days. And then, when I do any unboxings for the next 3 months, you'll get to see it because I won't wear my hat. I don't think all this could fit under my hat. I'd have to make it bigger. I have to make a bigger hat if I want to wear one with these boho locks. And these were a pretty good little penny too. I ain't gonna lie about that. So they better last a couple of months to get my money's worth. Let's see, what else is, look at him, look at him, look at him. Oh, what else can we talk about? Um, I did. I was on one of my quilt groups a little while ago, and for some reason, the lady was looking for a new hobby. I think her machine was broken or something, and she was waiting for it to be repaired. So I told her to look into diamond painting, and she responded, "I ain't gonna lie, I had to look that up. I don't know what that is. I had to look it up." So maybe I shared diamond painting with another person again. So I love when people tell me that they saw my video, and so they watched the video, or they looked up diamond painting, or they looked up the company I mentioned, and they bought a painting, and they just started, or they finished it and they were excited and ordered two more. I love to hear those stories, guys. Absolutely love it. Because I love to share those things that I'm excited about doing. So I'm excited when you're excited about doing those things as well. So I hope that you check out all of those hobbies that I bring to the channel, because you never know. One of those hobbies you might not have known about, and it might really interest you. And you might want to check it out and find that you don't even know where this has been all your life. And you end up finding something new that you love, that helps you use your creativity or your patience, skills and patience, or teach you some skills and patience. So you never know. So check them out. When you see something that's not diamond related, give it a chance. Check it out. No guarantee you'll like it, but you would have at least tried, so you'll know that you gave it the old college try, right? I think we got all of that done. Yes, he is coming along, you sweet little boy. All right, let's see. How much longer do we have before I get started with another color? Oh, we only have 45 seconds. So I'm going to end on a good note. I have completed the section I started, the color that I started with. So I am going to end on that note. I want to thank you so much for stopping by the channel and hanging in there with me for a WIP and chat, and for following us along on this collaboration to see what we come up with. Y'all, these AB drills are fire. And thank you for joining us, or for joining me today. And today is Sunday, so this video will post on a Sunday, and I will have, that's it, we've been an hour. Actually, it's been more than an hour, but you don't get to see all that part where I had to keep stopping and starting to go clean the battery. But anyway, it's been, it's good to get back to this. I've missed it so much. I love this hobby so much, and I'm so thankful for the openness and the friendship in the diamond painting community. And even when I go away and come back a couple of weeks or a couple of months, they're still really super nice. There's the hair. Can you see that? So anyway, really friendly people, really kind, helpful, open arm type of community. And as with every community, there's going to be some drama. And you just have to know for yourself where to draw your own personal lines with that kind of thing. And learn to be like what is it, that sticks their head in the hole, and don't, hey, I don't want to know, don't want to see it, don't want to hear it. So I have not experienced any of that, but I have seen the videos or seen the titles where things like that do happen. So you just be careful what you say and who you say it to, And why are you saying something? Are you saying it to be negative and derogatory and hurtful? Or are you saying something to give an honest criticism, which you can do constructive criticism without crushing a person or being mean or nasty? So you have to decide within you why you're saying something and what purpose does it serve. It's like Zumba toning. Why are you doing this